Breathe that fresh air, my friends, or at least breathe it while you can, because we are in the industrial era. That means we're going to start pumping out the smog as fast as possible. And now that we've finally reached this brand new era, let me give you the lowdown and show you what exactly has changed. The first major change, and the change that we're going to feel the most in this, will be the magic. From now on, gaining psych focus is going to be significantly slower. And maybe as a blessing, or maybe as a curse, psychic sensitivity has also been cut by half. That will make our mages way less good, but it will also mean that we're way less susceptible to stuff like psychic drones. So in terms of general magic stuff, things like our arcane crafting bench is totally off the menu. Those bills have disappeared. The magic that once infused those gems is gone. We keep whatever we've already got, be that our many weapons or be that our arcane defenses that we set up. Those will last until they reach that exhaustion point, until they fired 100 shots, then we can build no more. You might notice there is no build copy button because they are off the menu. If I go to the security tab, they're totally gone. Some of the other minor magical stuff is also disappeared. Things like crafting those lindworm capes, those magical runes and sigils, they've disappeared. The ability to build the very fancy magical lamps have all gone from our building tab. And of course, most importantly of all, things like wild hydras, things like these Erymanthian boars and the Catoblepas, the phoenix, those will stop spawning in. The animatries absolutely everywhere that were feeding off that very magical era will stop, and we will just get regular, plain old trees that you might see here in the 21st century. But actually, when I say 21st century, we're more like the 16th, maybe 15th century here, because we have to start where humanity starts, with steam power. So we're going to be working through the incredible Steam World mod for a little while. We've got some Steam World melee stuff there. We have very basic early rifles, air guns, and pneumatics. We have early explosives to replace our magic instead of going down the route of dynamite, and of course the beginning of stuff like printing. You know, fucking Stalic Throne, apparently. Okay, sure. Why not? That's in there too. I can build overalls for my people, and we can leave behind gambesons and make ourselves some lovely jeans, rather than, you know, the pantaloons. Jeans don't replace gambesons. You'd have to cut an extra hole. Guess we fire up the old research lab. Huh? It's been ages since we've done this. Why don't we start with something kind of sensible? Something sensible, something low to the ground. What would you need urgently in a situation like this? Give me some dynamite. How do I build dynamite? Hold on, maybe we should check this. We need chem fuel, cloth, and wood. Okay, what does it do? It's just a crate that blows up when it's hit. Oh, that could be good for defenses. You're right. Friendship ended with Lord of the Rings. Acme is my new best friend. If you're wondering why there's a rocks full of a tremendous amount of clothes, I am too. I'm about to empty it. But of course, I went out there and I outfitted all of my beautiful people across the planet. Our many empires and cities that we founded, they are currently digging roads for us. And they're almost finished with the first batch. Apparently someone was giving birth. Krim was giving birth. Oh, I'm so sorry, Krim. You're giving birth in the museum? What the fuck do you think you're doing? Madam, that's a prime museum piece. We got that from one of the castles. What the fuck is wrong with that baby? Must be the tremendous amount of pollution. Oh my god. Healthy childbirth. We need to discuss you using that word that way, because that doesn't seem... Their name is Crab. I mean, this is, of course, going to be of the Throbber dynasty, but maybe their next child will name Blood Moon to keep that part of the family alive as well. Let me dive into the old names list here. Though I do enjoy Crab Throbber, Lunar Wolf will be your new name, my friend. Bear in mind, a massive reason why the tribal era and the medieval era took so bloody long was because we had that faith meme that slowed down our research massively. We don't have that anymore. Oh my god, I should check the baby's genetics. Where are you? Hey, come here. Oh, sorry. Sit there for me. Hello, are you any good? You are... Oh! Slow melee hitter. Ooh. Strong melee damage robust, but slow melee hitter. I might have a legitimate reason to finally not make someone a melee character. Because everyone else in this bloody colony is basically a melee character. You have strong melee damage and you're robust, and whoever it was that had that was it you? November Musclemancer? No, you were the hyper nerd. Who had that fast melee hitting as well? Whatever, it doesn't really matter too much. The whole colony is super powerful. Ah, factions have evolved. Gamma's castle has progressed in technology. They now call themselves Gamma City. The House of Order has now become the City of Order, and the Neanderthal Fortress are calling themselves the Barricaded Cities. As I said many moons ago, not every faction will progress at the same speed. Some will be left behind and will develop later on. Some will get ahead, like, for example, Alpha has. This is... Gamma has over here. That's very terrifying. Neanderthals in their barricaded cities. Hello. Can I read about that? I hope so, because I wrote descriptions of every single one of these. It took me so long. There you are. Struggling to comprehend their neighbors' newfound technology, the Neanderthal fortresses stole and scavenged enough technology to be considered industrial, but sealed their doors until the time comes they can compete with their rivals. One thing this city has in abundance is very, very, very good research characters. Look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters with a double passion in research. We've got Conspicuous Pete there with just 8 average skill, which is pretty solid, I think. Bloody hell, you are researching fast. What have I missed there? Work speed factor 100%. That seemed to go by very quickly. Now, of course, we're early industrial. We're not just going to research electricity, slap down a solar panel, be done with it. We've had, over this map since day one, okay, we've got 3 remaining. We've got these gas deposits that, of course, we can tap into. I think I did fill in one years ago. I think when we were living on the first island, there was one here that I covered over. That's going to be our first major goal, right? Find a way to harness that gas for our own benefit. Modern furniture. Interesting. That seems like a pretty massive jump already. Okay. Compact buildings would be kind of fun. We could build these rustic breeding domes, rustic farms. You stick animals in, resources come out. You don't have a million animals wandering around slowing the game down. I might start looking into that. That could be good. We could bring the rocks back and raise them on our own farm. Makeshift weapons, like really basic early stuff. I do want to do it in a sensible order, right? Even though we can do this now. I feel like I'll start with air guns, maybe something like that. What I would say, if anybody in this colony was any good at shooting any gun whatsoever, which they're not. Actually, there's kind of no point researching any guns whatsoever, is there? Like, maybe for gun turrets. I'm shit scared of this next raid, by the way, because I can't just sit there and berserk pulse over and over and over like we were doing to get us through the entire medieval era, more or less. I think just to even be able to cast one at 65 heat, he's got 44. Just to be able to cast a single berserk pulse, we'd not only have to overclock him. Oh my god. No, I'd not only have to overclock him, but I'd have to sit there and have you build up Psy-Focus pretty much non-stop. Maybe I'll do that. It's kind of fun. You know, maybe we have it. Oh, psychic sensitivity. Look, there it is. 55%. Psy-Focus game per day, 50 a day. Psy-Focus bonus 0. Maybe I will have you sat at the edge of the colony, the lone knight, ready to take up arms and use his very limited remaining magic to defend the colony is kind of fun, but it's almost sacrificing him in a way. I'm going to do it because I kind of like the idea of this lone knight that's the legacy of the old world, sat there doing it the old way. At least until he dies horribly. Or at least until we'll get horribly murdered by people with guns. Oh, this squad. Oh, this squad. Air guns are finished. I don't know why the research seems so fast, but I guess it's just... Oh, there it is right off the bat. Oh, I love the uniforms, though. That's definitely something we'll be doing. Dropping the plate armor, swapping over to this kind of SteamWorld stuff, right? Where you got the Dragoon helmets, the epaulettes. That'll be so fun. It'll look ridiculous. We'll sacrifice a lot of defense, I will admit, but it'll look good. We've got to look the part. I can't just keep plate armor all the way through to the space raid, so that also would be a peak aesthetic. Maybe we can mix them. And then maybe we just start making plate armor out of stuff like plasteel instead. That'd be a good way to go about it. Go on, it won't be long before we get extraction anyway, because we're very limited in what we can research right now. So it's not just a case of waiting until we get to electricity and researching it. Certain key research are tech printed. We're very limited right now in what we can actually research. It's basically everything you can see here, right? Certain things like electricity, like I said, require 2 tech prints for us to unlock. It's fine, in my opinion. This is something I've directly chosen to do. It's fine, in my opinion, that you would invent a new hat, right? Styles would change, clothing would become more complex. It does seem a bit weird that our people can just sit at a old-timey research bench and invent electricity like that. That's how it happened in real life. Yeah, I know. Rimworld, it's like it comes out of nowhere. They don't have the idea. They just start working on how to make it happen straight away. This way, find the tech prints, we can make it work that way. So we're going to have to go out there and do some trading. Luckily, we're digging all these beautiful roads. Speaking of which, you want to dig me some more roads? Oh, the whole bunch of the first lot are finished. Holy shit, look at this. Oh my god, all roads lead to, what's the name of our city? Reverton on Saurus? Maybe, new era, we just simplify it. Saurus City. Because that's what we are now. It's the industrial era, my friends. Space era, obviously we go Neosaurus, which sounds sick, by the way. Archotech, I start spelling it with, I don't know, Archo runes or something. And, of course, our cornerstone point. Every time we change era, we get to pick a new cornerstone. So let's have a look here. I'm going to read through them all, as I said, because there are dozens. It would take me the entire video to read them all out, and I'll let you know kind of a short list on which one we're going to pick here. Oh, Jesus, hello, how you doing? Forge sheet metal helmets and craft insignia. That sounds pretty good. Okay, we'll be with you in a minute. So there's a few I like in here. Masons of the Future, improve the construction speed by 10%. It's pretty solid, because we've been doing a lot of that. I like the melee ones. I think they're quite appropriate. I like the mining one. I think that's pretty damn appropriate. There's one that's, like, super appropriate. I think it is this one here, Embrace of the Night. they gain 10% more rest, which is pretty bloody good. It's also called Embrace of the Night, and we spent the last however many equivalent years, like 10, 15, 20 years in darkness because of the psychic rain. So that's what I'm going to pick. It's also really powerful. If you sleep 10% less, you can do so much more. Oh, that camel is freaking out. Oh, no. What happened in there, my friend? What have you got for me? Dark medicine. The medicine that harms. Oh, it's just like good medicine. Oh my god, it's really good medicine. What the fuck? Okay, we'll save that for a very rainy day. Would you like to let me in? Would I like... I'm not a camel. Would I like to let you in? I think I would. I think I would. I don't know why you can't go through the gate. You're an allied camel. Now, this is the good stuff right here. I mean, I presume the spades let you dig faster? Breaching capabilities. Right, gotcha. Combo pipe organs. Hilarious. Gas extraction, stellic throne, casual wear, sterile attire. So lots of kind of clothing advances quite early on, but that makes sense. Listen, I gotta leave the gas extraction, because that's like a giant jump for our society. Let's ramp it up. Let's take it slow and ramp it up, and keep that acceleration going. Speaking of acceleration, you're accelerating upwards, is what you call growing if you're a normal human being, not a robot. Intellectual construction plants is very nice. Anxious, psychopath, depressive, anarchist, monarchist, no trait. Wow. Psychopath? I mean, it's objectively good in Rimworld. Maybe not so good in real life, but I'll take that for you, Backer. There you go, my gift to you. You're unfeeling and have questionable social abilities. There are upgrades we can work on, though, even though we haven't, like, made any big breakthroughs or anything like that. Number one, carpets for the houses will be pretty bloody solid, huh? Carpets for the houses. Maybe stone floors, because this is a very flammable base right now. Frighteningly flammable, actually. The thing I like to do is set up a little ranch outside of town, like some sort of little farming area. This would be good to tap into, like this bit. Pegnate. Musclemancer is Grognan. Hello, Musclemancer. Congratulations. Great news. Okay, two children's enough. You can stop now, put it away, or put it elsewhere. I think we make ourselves a little cloth field, and we embrace that, because obviously we got a lot of, we got not only the carpets, but I want to make some of these new outfits as well. So let's go ahead and build, I don't want to really encroach on the defenses too much, so that might be as far as I'm willing to take that. Let's build a cozy little farmhouse. I don't mind going back to using the log walls then, or maybe we stick to our guns. Maybe I'll stick to my guns. Where's the Tudor walls? Come back here a second. Armor gunner. Armor gunner do what exactly? Psi sensitive, strong melee damage is so funny. Psi sensitive. Now that's a way we could keep Psi warriors in this Psi starved era. If I say Psi again, I'm gonna sigh heavily. Oh no. Wait, is she stupid? What is wrong with you? Just learn better. Oh, slow study. Where the fuck is that snuck back in from? Sneaking up on me like a creepy man at the bus stop. What the fuck? Oh, she got fast learner. Well, never mind, we're good. What emotional whiplash. You are strong melee damage. Just because you have strong melee damage doesn't mean we have to do that, but people will get annoyed at me because I didn't do that, because I did do that before, and then people are like, oh, it's strong melee damage, you can't read. Sometimes I like to pick the fun thing and not the most optimal thing, and I'm sorry that you robots out there can't possibly comprehend that. Here's a fun thing I'm going to do. Turn those off. Goodbye. We will fucking meditate, and there's no animal left. Go home. See your families. Except for Jorts. He alone will shoulder this burden. The burden of being the lonely psychic nightman wearing sigils that don't work anymore. Name pending. We need to workshop that. They call him the lonely tree hermit. It's not very flattering, is it, for your colony defender, for your colony savior? Oh, and a bulk goods straight from the barricaded cities. Well, that's some fucking barricade. The only person who's got a barricaded city is me against camels, apparently. Hi there, how you doing? Let's have a quick trade here, see what you've got. Industrial bulk goods trader. Oh my god, look at you. Look at these. You got a little air gun. You got some little flash grenades. That's not that weird. We were able to make those, obviously, in the medieval era. They were flash pots, but it's the same thing. You're trying to sell all your medieval crap to me, are you? I see how it is. Yeah, I don't really want any of this. Smothers good studies. I don't want to learn what Smothers trying to teach, actually. I do, because it's social. I'll take that. Smuggler by the something recreation game. That's boring. Oh, I'll take the technology blueprint, though, for sure. They're looking at us right now and laughing. They probably think we're some sort of LARPer. They probably think this is some sort of Renaissance fair. Modern furniture has been boosted by 20%. Jokes on you. Now we've got melee weapons in a colony that already has melee weapons, so now it's kind of 2-0, isn't it? Let's take sunglasses, then they'll have to think we're cool. Ah, shit. One of my road builders died. Died of mortality. I was making some very, very old person work on the roads. That was very cruel of me. How are my roads coming along, by the way? Could you speed it up? speed it up, otherwise there'll be more deaths, let's put it that way. But's caravan, it's not anymore. Into the floor you go. You're digging a hole anyway for the road, so what's the difference? Hoon's Hefty Bum as well. Hello, Hoon's Hefty Bum McBibby, welcome. What are you good at again? Gotta refresh myself. Oh god, also slow study! Just when you think it's gone, it's sneaking back up on you. Slow runner as well. God, Jesus, you're just slow across the board, aren't you? I guess we got to go melee for you. Oh, you are dreadful. Oh, you got tough. Okay, I'll take that back. You're actually pretty solid combat character then. Mining, medical, sure. There you go. Casual wear for when my branch is complete. I've just realized it's September, so the winter's coming soon. Oh, and there's also an Ice Age hanging over us, isn't there? The labor research finished. Ice Age incoming. There it is. I think this is the sign of an Ice Age. Better prepare. I don't really know what I can do, I'll be honest. Every bedroom in the map has a hearth. That's as good as it gets. What we could do is preemptively flip our dryads over into woodmaker dryads. That probably wouldn't hurt, but we can also just mine coal, so I can't really do much. Here's the thing, I've also left all the pillars in place that we used to build a roof over the entire base. So worst case scenario, we seal the whole bloody thing up and we fill it with a bunch of campfires. Finish inventing all these clothes first, and then we'll move on. Did we not invent work attire? What the hell did we just invent? Stone roads. This is so good. This might be the best thing that we've done yet, to be honest. Okay, move there, and then you can build that stone road to... oh, you're still going. Sorry, my bad. My mistake. Okay, you lot move up. Let's connect ourselves up. It's a real shame that these guys didn't advance, and it was the ones all the way over here, but we'll build a road up to there. I guess we'll swing around past these mountains, connect it up to... the Neanderthal cities, with their, quite frankly, incredible names, if I do say so myself. We'll follow their road and kind of pop through these more shallow mountains and then connect it up like that. There's no way we're getting through the green plateau. Maybe I could run a road down there? Actually, is that all right, temperate forest? Large hills. We can maybe thread a road through that gap. You hear that? Fuck you. You're not getting a road down there. You'll be on your own. I kind of feel bad for these guys who never expanded. I think what I'm going to do as well is assume direct control over the rocks. We'll build those rustic buildings and we'll just do the farming ourselves. Save having them just come and deliver it to us. I'll handle that. That way I can take all my lovely farmers I've had for years and I will pay back their loyalty by having them dig roads for the rest of their life until they die horribly, at which point I'll chuck them in the ditch at the side of the road. Oh! Speaking of which, what, you think this is a bribe? You think you're going to win me over with a rocks leather? And there it is. But's Caravan have also finished their road. They're beautiful. Thank you. No, you're not allowed to come here. You go in that direction, please. This really does feel like we're industrializing. I understand that we've been able to build roads since basically Neolithic, right? When we did all the Republic stuff. That's when we unlocked the ability to do this, but... this is fine. This is still cool. I'm more than okay with that. You sent me 62 basic components. I don't need those anymore. We're industrial, you idiot. Like, that's a fair point, isn't it? Can we swap that to... no, it's still basic components. Right, well, that's getting... honestly, shut this operation down. Pack it up. It'd be better for you to build me roads at this point. Actually, shut that one down, too. I have accidentally bulldozed straight through a few anima trees because, quite frankly, they're everywhere and very annoying. But the benefit to magic disappearing, psychic sensitivity coming down, because that's what the scream scales to, it doesn't really matter. Like, 2 anima screens giving -5 mood. Who cares? Just get it out the way. Yeah, what are you gonna... oh, scream at me. Scream at me, bitch. See if I care. Look at this. Totally untouched in my lane, thriving. One is even faded away. Okay, a little bit concerning we are going through them that fast, though. Get off my bridge. The words of Cisco. Am I right, kids? November Musclemancer, the nerd. Obviously from the wimp trait there. Mining plants... I actually don't mind. I think we might need a backup social character, because if Alpha dies... loses her memory, gets kidnapped, disappears at a peace talks. Not that would ever happen. What is this? I can favorite them. What's that? Oh, that's to see their expertise. No, right, I understand. Obviously, we could really do with that. Quick Sleeper stacking up with the thing that we've already got is insane, by the way. Steadfast is pretty solid. I like that. I'm going to stick with Quick Sleeper. Sod it. I've got the whole retirement home out here digging me a road up to a medieval city who will sell us swords and armor. So it's, a very massive waste of their twilight years, I'll be honest. They're dying doing something so pointless. Welcome to the squad. And in the background, I've had them, speaking of pointless things, researching all of the various different clothes there were on the research tree, the formal wear, the not even complex clothing, what was it, like the work attire and that crap, this junk. SteamWorld uniforms, work attire, formal wear, military clothing, hazard protection. The only one I didn't research because I thought this might be kind of cool to look at because I've never used this. The ghillie suit? Combine all the old people into this single army and they are digging like, look at this, it's like 1%, but it's like 4 times an hour. Some of you may even say every quarter of an hour if you're that intelligent and can divide by 4. I'm going to have this lot smash out this tile, so then we've got stone roads all throughout settlement. Then I have these old people merge with these old people, so we've got some sort of ultimate geriatric Voltron. They're going to speedrun all the way up to here. I'll upgrade their roads as a courtesy trip, go all the way to the Neanderthals because they actually don't mind us right now, and then obviously come down here. The Elders. Oh, I totally forgot about them because they're so pointless at this point. Specialty is sidecasting. It's just a group of old people. Maybe I'll have them retire there. I'll gift them all these people. Update on the Masterwork wine that I've had going for nearly 2 generations now. It's not done. We might just about be able to take it into space with us. Equal treatment needed. Here's the worst part. Keyz is old. Officially, I think old enough that he can hang up his armor, much like the thumbnail yesterday, and put on his elder gear. And then I'm going to take a look at some of the new stuff that we've got and see if any of this is worth making for the colony. We could go for, like, chef's uniforms. It feels like we're modernizing very fast. I feel like overalls are probably fine. It's the military outfit I really want to try and crack. To be fair, the Zweihanded gear is perfectly appropriate for this era. We should have been using like plate armor, chain armor before, and then after that we should have swapped for the Zweihanded gear. This is fine. I feel like the armits are a bit weird. Maybe like the plate shorts and the plate boots we could drop as well. I'll think about that in a second. Colma and Green are going to get married. Green will change your last name to Gunner. That's good because that was your family anyway. And oh! You fulfilled an aspiration. Oh my god, I totally didn't realize. This must be your get married aspiration. Okay, double passion in melee. I mean, it's a bit late. You're 54, but it's fine. It's all right. Let's go for a touch of social, because that's one of your better skills as well. And then maybe crafting, because you're also pretty solid at that. Snob, abrasive, annoying voice, neurotic prodigy. I love all these old people realizing that they're suddenly prodigies, especially because now I've actually got you on researching, and that's amazing. I mean, what are alphas? What's the alphas last one? Read a fascinating tome. Fascinating tome. That's the anomaly tome, maybe? That's some of my other old people. Maybe I can do that. Get a beautiful lover. Well, that's not going to happen. Propose. I mean, there's no reason you can't do that one, so that's on you. I quite literally cannot control that. Military camouflage. That's cool. We'll talk about that in a minute. Level 5 sidecast. I could do that for Keyz, but it's going to be borderline impossible. I mean, we can still connect. The grasses still appears at the same rate, but bionic spine. I wonder if I give you the anima spine, whether that would just fulfill all your life's ambitions. Do something nice for these people who did so much for us. I'm just going to do this to see if it counts. Because it's not a bionic, but it's a replacement spine, and I think should count. I'm sure it just looks to see if they've had the spine replaced rather than specifically with a bionic one, right? Let's see how it goes. That is... Oh, it didn't work. Shit, that's a shame. Unless it doesn't check constantly, which would make sense, because that would be very intense. That was Magic Baby Spine. I owe it to... Modest Richard to give Modest Richard that. I'm going to give you both of Magic Baby's eyes, so you can see the world as Magic Baby saw it. And then I'll give you a third eye, so you can see even beyond that. Is that safe? What does this do? Psychic focus gain and neural heat limit. Oh my god, that's actually so good. Maybe that could be what you do. You be the new Magic Baby. You're also psi sensitive, and you're shit in combat. And you're sterile. Maybe that's what we do. You become the new body snatcher. You take on Magic Baby's legacy, and you start jumping body to body instead. I could get behind that. This could be kind of fun. Do I have any other anima stuff to install? Start him really, really young. Start her, sorry, Modest Richard, really, really young. And start meditating now, even though you're pretty bad at it. Or maybe we have another anima spine, actually. We've got the anima heart as well. Oh my god, we've got anima arms. Oh my god. Okay. We make up for the fact that the psychic is gone by you embracing your genetics. You're the one that's still in tune with it all. Oh my god, just as I set the oldies building off a new road, a group of brigands. Oh! Brigands from the Grey Hill Union. Oh, well, that's not a bloody problem. It's just the super Christians back again. Fucking 48 of them, big man. Oh, no. Okay, how do I fight 48 brigands with 15 people? The children will stay at home. I'm not drafting up the children. You stay there. It's a shame Modest Richard isn't ready. Modest Richard is going to be anything but modest by the time that we're done here. Modest Richard, you are going to lead us to a new land. She will be the chosen one, taking on Magic Baby's legacy. Sadly, not literally with the whole body snatching thing. I'm glad Magic Baby didn't soil her legacy by stealing the body of her daughter. That would be really... Or his daughter. It'd be really bizarre. Jesus, these are good though, aren't they? Holy shit. Yeah, go on. Oh my god, okay, maybe we'll be okay for a while. I mean, obviously with rifles, they'll just stand there and shoot back. This seems to be an entirely melee raid. Or maybe I went a bit too hard on these. Holy shit, though. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, one's broken through our lines. Well. What a raid. I'm not initially as concerned about the raiders as I thought I may be. However, that is 15 of our 100 shots used up already. And obviously, if they attack from over here, we'd be doomed. It was very fortunate they came through the main impenetrable castle gate. And no, we can't just rearm it. Like, Seb magic is over. If I grab some of these people, I could send them off to work on the roads. This is not okay, actually, now that I've said that as a sentence and processed it with my knowledge of history, which is vast and powerful. This is a deeply disturbing parallel to reality that I'm not comfortable standing by. Counterpoint, you blame the vanilla expanded team for making it so roads take so long to build. Maybe you blame me for sending only old people to build them. And that right there, my friends, is a double-stuffed prison. I'm going to need more doctors on the task, because this is not going to end well. Anybody with a passion, little backer, get over here. Literal 11-year-old to come and save your life after you were blown to pieces by a bombard pylon. It's insulting. And oh my god, how on earth am I going to have Alpha recruit all these people? This is a 24-hour job at this point. This is Alpha's, this is the rest of Alpha's life, and she's immortal. I'm kind of hoping some of them bleed out, but don't tell them I said that. I also don't think they need a particular skill to be able to dig the roads. I don't think they need to be, I don't think they need to have, like, good mining, good construction, anything like that. I think it's just the number of people you've got is how fast the road progresses, right? So in this case, we got 14 people. It'll tick up by, like, 1.4 per road tick, whatever that happens to be, like every few hours. I think rather unbelievably, we've only lost one person. And I think rather unbelievably, we're only going to lose one person. I suppose that's the benefit of using explosive flame weapons. You blow limbs off without actually causing a tremendous amount of blood loss. Oh my god, yeah, they're all going to survive. We're going to need more nurses on the job too then, aren't we? So let's take all those people, because I think that gives you medical experience. Let's get, well, I bloody hope it does. Let's give all of those people some time to come out here and feed them. Actually, that makes me wonder, if I'm just going to have them digging roads, do I need to recruit them? I bet you could just send them all in, like they are right now, because it's just people in the caravan. I wonder, I'll have to test it. Let's send someone off. So we take 15 people. I've just sent little what's his name off to look after this. Who is that? Who's that? Kit Kat. I've sent a little Kit Kat off to dig a road from our city. No, I just want you to stay at the city. No. Oh, I could just fall asleep, couldn't I? Boom, there you go. I'm a genius. So then we do that, and that's 0%, 0.1. 0.2, it does not take into account prisoners. Okay, well, that was a great idea. Oh, shit, that'll be how we get our tome. I've been wanting to check this out, but obviously every time we've done it, we've gotten into a huge amount of warfare, or there's been the rain that makes you age. Oh, it's right there. I could get there in 2 seconds flat. Well, let's do it then. Let's just send Alpha to go and investigate. Actually, no, she's our best medic. We got a lot of people with infections right now. Obviously, the prisoners. Let's send... I can't send Jorts unless I send him on a rocks. All right, Jorts and the rocks then. Go on. Let's send backup just in case he goes down for whatever reason. I had to get the 3 musketeers back together, didn't I? Like, get the gang back together when it comes to raiding and pillaging, I think. Oh, what have we got here? Hello there. Froshy Tom. Book of Condiments, Book of Portents. Oh, my God. Wow, I didn't realize Sarge added so many... Oh, hello. Frontier pistols and shotguns. No. No. I love your fancy hats, but my god, you've developed very fast. Okay, are we prepared for this? Use the last of my psi powers. My 3 people have to fight off actual firearms at this point. To be fair, it makes sense that they'd have had a bit of an arms race and technological development after these 3 turned a castle on its head by themselves. Ah, shit. I think we skip ourselves in. We close the gap, don't we? This would be the... Okay, we can do 1 skip with the heat that we've got. Okay, let's do it. Sod it. Musclemancer, skip in. Good luck. Good luck, fella. Okay, Colmer. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just keep them together. Do that. Big Jorts, get in there as well, my friend. Go. Beautiful. Careful, careful. Oh, my God. Big Jorts has already had his eye shot out. We've been here for 30 seconds. Mangled. What by? It was by a gun, right? Frontier pistol already hit him in the eye. This is a whole new era, my friends. This is crazy. This is sick. I don't like it, but it's kind of cool that this has happened. They're so old-fashioned now. Oh, we can't skip you anymore. Okay, go. Ah, no, don't skip there. Don't skip there. That was a bad skip. Skip to like there. Just close the gap. Like, kill them? Okay, because they can run and gun, and we're never going to catch them in plate armor. We just got to close the gap. Oh, fuck. Good work. Hit them with a Mises. You're not running anywhere. Okay. I feel a little bit better now. I feel a little bit better about the situation. Colmat, how have you not killed them yet? Imagine the report back we're going to have to take to the colony. They had some sort of explosive metal shrapnel throwers. They knocked out Jorts' eye instantly. Is he not bleeding from that? You had your fucking eye shot out. No, this is Rimworld. It just grazed it. It's okay. So what is this then? Books stored 10 of 10. Wait, really? Oh, that's a lot of books. Holy shit, that's a lot of books. Oh my god, there's loads of books here. What the fuck? I don't know how we unload them, though. Do I just claim it and then... Contents, there you go. Oh, they're all damaged. Boo. Disintegrate after being read. I mean, yes, it would obviously be horribly overpowered to get that many books for free. That'd be crazy. We got here, Arbalist crafting again. Why are you doing this to me? Nothing there. Oh, shit. Maybe there's nothing here. Nothing of any value anyway. Oh, God, I don't think there's a bloody thing. Well, we got some eggnog and vigor pills, if nothing else. We got 3 books, 3 usable books. 2 of which are about crafting Arbalist, which is a bit behind the times. Oh, I was about to say I'd take the guns, but we take the guns, we can't bloody use them anyway, so what's the point? That's cool. We didn't get any treasure, but we got some crazy information from that. Some crazy knowledge that Gamma has somehow made this massive technological breakthrough. Maybe that's what they were doing instead of outfitting their people to go siege a bunch of castles that apparently they didn't really have much and it didn't really need. I think we have a very legitimate reason now to start inventing firearms. We've seen them out there in the wild. Firearms predate electricity, so I can definitely get behind that. However, wildcard, I want to go compact buildings. And I want to go compact buildings so we can build the breeding domes, the rustic farm. I can stuff the unicorns away in there, safe. Because it turns out that, as I found out with the Triceratops, when you put animals in the branches on the world map, they disappear. They're gone forever. You can never get those back. So I want to make sure the rocks, firstly, the rocks that we have survive. I want to make sure that the unicorns we have survive. I don't really need the unicorns right now, to be honest with you. We could ride them into battle. They'll get shot with a rifle. Stick them in these compact buildings. We can breed them. That's the breeding dome. Keyz and Dexter Felder are very immature. If I'm not mistaken, Detvisor drew that, so equally as to blame as these other many immature people. And then we're going to get this thing going. Does say Mr. Semi-Streamer Generation Flavour. I'm not to blame. I just made the research for it because they're really lazy and they said, we're not doing that. We're professional programmers. We're not paid enough for this shit. And then they laughed at me. They both started laughing at me and they said, haha, XML boy, you're so stinky, XML boy. And I bawled for days. Finally, the real industrial play. Battery farming, which is right here, in fact. Quite literally battery farms. We've got the hay, no shit. We need wood and steel, and then I also need breeding domes. So that one lets us fit in more animals to obviously breed them, and then we take the animals from there, we put them in the battery farm. Can I make the rustic one instead? Which do I prefer the look of more? I suppose rustic is more appropriate for this era. Elva Galaga became a child. Hello there, remain a native. Somebody said, Mr. Streamer, don't look up what that name means. So I'm not going to do that, and if it's deeply offensive, or I'm saying a horrible thing, I am purely, totally ignorant to that fact, and... You could argue I should probably Google it to find out what it means, but I'm sure a patron wouldn't put, like, a horrible slur on the list, so I trust them. Maybe I shouldn't with the amount of people that said it. More importantly, it is Spanish and I'm British, which means, biologically, I can't pronounce any Spanish words whatsoever, especially if I'm holiday in the country, being belligerent to the locals. Couldn't say those words right. If you had a gun to my head, it just cannot occur. Sorry, is the food situation looking a bit better? Is that me? What is this? We got salt? Great, we can eat salt and flour. Oh, that's sugar. God, it really is a bad situation, huh? Because you're eating pemmican? Nope, you're just being weird and choosing to not eat those vegetarian fine meals. Take a stand against those damn vegetarians. They've had it too good for too long. So then, to put a pin in the development of our first day industrial, we will go for these makeshift weapons. Reverse engineering perhaps what we've seen, what Borsus has reported, maybe what we found on the floor after that siege. We're probably not going to make these, to be honest, because they are dreadful. And more importantly, we haven't got any melee characters. Sorry, we haven't got any range characters. We've only got melee characters. And can I just say, shout out to the old people who have today really industrialized our city in the most literal sense that our mine can deliver straight away, our farm can deliver straight away. We've got a path almost entirely up to the gilded settlements. The problem is the old people are dying of hypothermia, so I'm gonna have to go deliver them some better clothes soon. My god, if they can dig up a road across the entire planet like this, that's as industrial as we could possibly hope to be. Trade routes, and we can produce goods and sell them, and is that not the whole point of being industrial? Soon I'll be able to battery farm animals. We just need a ridiculous amount of wood before we can do that. And I think to mark the occasion, I'm gonna craft a handgun. Won't lie, I have no idea how to make those other guns. I hope it's not a machining table, otherwise we're doomed for a long time. Maybe like the anvil? That would be really strange if you make guns at an anvil. I guess I don't see why not. It's just metal at the end of the day, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, that's cool. We'll start doing this tomorrow then. Thank you for joining me today on this kind of soft intro to the industrial era. We've come face to face with firearms. We've come face to face with our own mortality by sending old people to dig roads. and I'm very excited for the future that this holds for the colony and the playthrough. Thank you to the executive producer patrons, including Fat Tex, Bill Sarsaparilla, Mega Oscar Pone, Phasma, Selfish Ghost, Shatner's Bassoon, Sergeant Nero, Some Idiot Guy, Space Soap, Bryce, Hit on Blast, Spanky Hamhocks, Bartley Wrench, Daffod NZ, Squiggly Line, Catlord, Emperor Reynard, The Chicken, Nildraith, Galactica 12, A Million Violets, The Stupid, The Sexy, and The Monstrous, Ait, Sajuk 1986, and Dexter Lowe for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for your support in this endeavor, which is what it has become. Thank you as well to Lilac Logan, Ravioli Lad, Al Uminum, Oil, Nighthawk 18, Renildo, Salicata, Shrado, Kill Ranger, Romario, Vibes, Bougie Bongwater, Breakfast Unlaunch, Edgarus Palima, Merlin Kane, and Wolfie. Ignore all the stuff in the background, it's just old people dying of hypothermia.